If I can only get your attention for 30 seconds, I want to take this 30 seconds to dispel any belief that you're too old or too young to be the artist that you believe you are. Now look, I'm only 28, but I remember the feeling of being a young artist who wanted to share something with the world, who just felt like he was too young and that nobody would care because of it. And on the other hand, I've had a lot of conversations with people who are 30, 40 plus, who have this general feeling that because they've sort of reached past the rock star age, that there's just no space for them left in the world of art anymore. But where did this notion come from that you have to be in your early 20s in order to make a successful career out of art? Young people can provide an amazing perspective and lens of reality through the way they see the world. The way young people see the future should ultimately influence the way older people act. If we as the older generations aren't taking care of what the younger people think and what they're expressing, then we're just being selfish and we're not really providing a world that is well-rounded enough to actually support all life that exists on it. At the same time, the older generations have such an amazing, unique perspective of everything they've been through. If you're in the older generation, you probably have so much wisdom, you probably have so much to share, and you have such an incredible story to tell. So what's stopping you from telling it? That's a great question. I know for me that what tends to stop me from putting myself out into the world is just the fear that people won't care. It's the fear that people won't pay attention, that they'll judge whatever I have to say, and that I'll just end up being put into the wall and like a wanted poster, that sort of a thing. But maybe that's something worth reflecting on for yourself, right? It's a great question from this video to ponder and think about, and I hope that you do. But something that I've heard time and time again from an older generation of folk is this idea that I'm too old to make my dreams come true. I'm too old to pursue music because I'm past my 40s, past my 50s, and nobody cares about an old 50-year-old who's singing songs about the good old days. And maybe you're right, maybe people don't care. But that doesn't mean that there's not a story in there to tell. That doesn't mean that at any stage of your life you don't have something unique to give. Something that is uniquely yours to share with the world. Your gifts, your sound, your story. The story of how you overcame your challenges in life. The story of reflecting upon where you're at and where you wish you were and how that's affected the way in which you're living your life now. There's a lot that we can get out of self-reflection that can be put into art and that can offer people so many powerful perspectives. And at any point in time, as a creator, as an artist, you are capable of reflecting on where you're at, using what that brings up for you, the emotion, the feeling, and turning that into something honest, authentic, and expressive that others can connect to. That's a powerful way of creating art. Anyone can do it at any point in time. Sometimes all we need is the right container and the right space to do it. So, my name's Aiden, this is Studio Raphael. Here at Studio Raphael, I'm creating the container for this sort of inner work and exploration. I'm creating a safe space for people who feel like they have something to express inside themselves. The artists and creatives who really feel like they have something to share with the world, but just don't know exactly how to get there and how to do it. As somebody who's had a pretty dark history myself, I've struggled with the feeling that maybe life isn't worth living and that my art isn't worth it. But there was something inside me that told me I had to keep going. There was something inside me that told me my art was worth more. And I stuck to it, and now I'm at a place where I've created something that brings my passion into my purpose, and it ultimately feels extremely fulfilling. And it's an exciting path for me, and I'm looking forward to pursuing it, and I hope that you'll be a part of it too. So, if you're interested in working with me, I highly recommend shooting me a message. Let's just hop on a call. My goal is just to get to know the people who are interested in working with me. That's it. It's not about booking clients. It's not about business. It's just about creating the container and the environment for the artists who have a powerful message to share inside themselves to thrive, to connect with the message, to turn it into art, and then ultimately to share it with others. And if you desire the world, it's totally up to you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just want to help you bring it out of yourself. So thanks again for tuning in. My name's Aiden. This is Studio Raphael. I'm super stoked to have you here. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you have anything to add to the conversation, leave a comment down below. Questions, anything, just whatever you have to add, just do it. And if you're interested in this journey, if you are a devoted artist to this passion, this power of growing into the fullest ideation of yourself, your whole self, your fully expressed self, if that's what you're about, then I highly recommend you subscribe because it's only going to get better from here. So thanks so much for tuning in again, and hopefully I'll see you around the studio sometime. Take care.